The next one is nothing but the tier of menus. There's no diagram for this. Okay. So what is a tier of menu? Tier of menu is a pull down menu that can be positioned anywhere of the screen for constant referral. So you can put it anywhere you want. Okay. That is something called as a tier of menu. You can put anything basically you want. Okay. It possesses all the characteristics of a pull down menu. Similar to pull down menu, but you can put wherever you want. Okay. It's also called as what? Push pin, detachable or roll up menu. Okay, what's the other one? Other one is, what's the purpose? The purpose is to present alternatives or choices to the screen user that are very infrequently used, okay, and very heavily used sometimes. So it's like this. Sometimes you are going to use it many times, sometimes not so many times. Okay, not you are going to look at it. Okay, so which is very infrequently used. Those sort of things can be represented in form of a tier of menus. Okay, let's go into this. What are the advantages? There is no space is consumed on the screen when the menu is not needed. Okay, no space is needed because you're not going to use it, right? Next, when it is needed, it can remain continuously displayed. Okay, so again, it is continuously displayed, but when you need it, it is continuously displayed. So you don't have to worry about going and selecting it. It's already there. Okay, look at the way it's been written, the advantages. Okay, it's written to suit our own requirements of it being an advantage. Okay, so try to make sure that you are writing the same thing. Okay, so what are the disadvantages? It does not require any extra, yeah, it does not require any extra steps to retrieve us, and it may obscure the screen working area. Okay, no extra steps are needed. It does require, it does require extra steps, and it may sort of fill up the, the working area. Obscure is it may fill up the, okay, or, what do you call, bring in its own thing into the, working area so that you may not be working fully. Okay, the working area may not be full. Then the next thing is the iconic menus. Okay, this and the next one. Okay, we just finish it off after this. So what is the meaning of iconic menus? Based on icons we select. Okay, what's the meaning of icons? The one that you see here. Okay, based on icon file manager, you select based on the looking at it icons. Control panel, you select control panel based on it. Okay, based on the seeing the icons. See print manager, you see this print symbol and you see go for it. Okay, you see the print symbol and you basically select that. Okay, that's what is known as, the based on icons we select it now. So we are going to use it to remind the various functions, okay, attributes, application that is related based on the icons. Okay, all of these things I'll just show once. Okay, all of ones that you see on the screen now is all except for here and there the word files, okay, which are working files. Okay, so only I've kept it on the desktop. All other things are based on icons, correct? You can see very clearly here, okay, there is this, okay, there is this, there's GoToMeeting, there's code blocks, okay, then you have the free video maker converter, you have the Picasso 3, you have MS Teams, okay, you have Handbrake, you have R, this is for R programming. Okay, this is Cisco WebEx meetings. So these are all things, so something which, basically based on icons itself, what are the things that needs to be done on done. Okay, so like that, based on icon, yeah, based on icons, you select it and you work on it. Okay, so pictures help they basically help or facilitate the movement or the way that you're going to select the icons or the way that you're going to do the items. Okay, they help to enhance the recognition and speed up the option selection. Now, what is the disadvantages? Pictures consume a lot of space. Okay, anywhere you take pictures do consume considerably more screen space than the textual ones. Okay, to create meaningful icons require what? Special skills and an extended amount of time. Okay, iconic menus should be used to designate applications or special functions within an applications. So these are nothing but your disadvantages. Okay, advantages, and next one is your disadvantages of it. Okay, next, the last one is a pie menu. What is pie menu? Okay, you would have seen something like a pie, right? Everyone knows a pie. Pie will generally be like a circular shaped thing. Okay, what is a pie menu? Based on that circular thing, you can select it. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? The options will be like this. See, think of it. Okay, think of Yeah, there's something called, you think of the number of debit cards sold in India. How do you think the representation would be? The representation would generally be in form of a, pie only. Based on percentages only, they'll be sort of segregating all those things. It's called pie chart. Remember the pie chart. Okay, in place of chart, you would put it as a menu. Okay, so you choose the one, based on that, the values will come through. You choose that menu, based on that, the values will come through. Okay, a pie menu is a circular representation of a menu items that can be represented. Okay, second, see again, I have put here, yeah. Yep, that can be representation of what? An alternative to what? Pull down or pop-up menu. Okay, so what is this style about, or what is the advantages of this style? The advantage is very simple. It can be easily, sort of understood. You can go place on the mouse there and you can, come to know the details of it. Okay, what is a pie? Generally all of those things will be put in a pie. Based on that, go select it. You'll get to know what is the details based on it. Okay, average movement of any pie wedge is very much shorter. You don't have to, move across one after other. Just go select it, it will come. How do you think? This is how it will be. Okay, of course, it's a very general representation. Okay, but go for any, pie chart, you would have seen it, right? Go for, the run rates of people, or open ESPN Quick Info. You would be seeing something called as a batsman chart. What does it say? Where he has got more runs. It'll be looking like this only. Okay. People like Virat Kohli probably will be having more of runs in the covers and extra cover regions. Okay. People like Surya Kumar Yadav will be having more runs probably in the leg and fine leg positions. Okay, left side and fine leg position. So that is something, again, it will be representing what, and if you go select on it, it will be saying what is the number of runs he or she has scored. Okay, so that's called as a pie menu. Okay, pie menus work well for most given selections with 1 or 2 level hierarchies, shorts, choice listings, and data conducive to a format of it. Okay, so this is a summary. What is this? Put all those things together, and this is a summary of it. Okay, the menu bar. What is the menu bar all about? The pull down menu, cascading menu, pop-up menus, tier of menus, iconic menus. So all of things, and where to use, what is the possibilities of it? All of these things are there here. Okay, this is only for your understanding. You don't have to sort of think, okay, if I write like this, I'll get my marks. No, it will never get me your marks. Okay, this is only for your summary part where you can see that and sort of figure out, okay, this is how you need to keep in mind. Okay, so you can see the third one, maybe cascading menu to simplify higher level menu, to provide what easier browsing of a higher level menu for mutually exclusive choices. Okay, restrict to say 1 or 2 cascades like that. Summary has been sort of put through here. Okay, what is this question? This question is the kinds of graphical menus, the last question of module 3. Okay, so in the next class, we will be talking about module 4. Okay, module 4 is all about Windows. Okay, so we are going to talk about a Microsoft product. So when they say, Windows, it's not just, the clear cut thing. They're very specifically mentioned, even in the textbook. If you read the textbook, there'll be clear cut mentioned that we are talking about a Microsoft product, and that product is known as Windows. No versions here, no Windows XP, no Windows 10, 11 and all. It's just Windows. Just in Windows, what are the things that to be sort of kept in mind? Windows basically, you know very clearly, they bring in the interface. Okay, you almost all of us have grown up seeing Windows. Of course, the rich kids would have seen what you call as in maybe in a iPad or Apple desktops and all. But again, it all comes down to